Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Number 8.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Park Ji-sung played it again. And he won't reach that.
Kamavinga. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, they've got it again.
Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just the goalkeeper's decent chance! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bruno Fernandes
Does really well to win the ball there. En-Nesyri. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kamavinga.
Alexander-Arnold.
And it's Messi. Van Dijk. Kamavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kamavinga. And he skips past his man. And it's been played through. That's going to go a long way. Nice bit of trickery. Good effort from distance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Decent progress down the left. Asensio. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely.
Oh, really well played.
He has a look up. That is good strength. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Messi.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi
Taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Gavi.
Over to the left.
Akanji. And it's Camavinga.
Hazard. And he whips it in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandes. Vardiol.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Here's Asensio. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Ball's played through. Messi in acres of space out wide. The ball has bounced loose now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Played into space out wide. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free.
And they win it back again.
Gavi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is a little undercooked. Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured.
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi
Looking to get on the end of this.
Fernandes. Vardiol.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Picked out brilliantly. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Antalyaspor are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Decent hit from there. And that has put paid to that.
Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Vardiol gets flagged offside.
Asensio.
Hazard looking to run onto it. A header! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Shoots! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish. Tries from a long way out.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Camavinga. Now that's well seen too. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Takes a shot! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Guardiola.
It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely spread. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good read, needed to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Guardiola.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he shoots! He has done it! They're back within reach! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe. He might be in here! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Hazard, and it's bullish header! It's a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 26, Marco Asensio. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on to replace
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number 15, Kukçu.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Hazard flings in across. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out to the right. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Messi. And it's Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, and the series. Number 11, Hazard.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Antalyaspor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fernando Torres. Alexander-Arnold. Here's found and Park Ji-sung! Fernandes. And Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Antalyaspor have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no one. Antalyaspor are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Sung has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Fernandez. There will be a throw-in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Brahim Diaz, it's a mighty effort. He's delivered all right.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Guadalajara.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The Canala looks to get on the end of this. Fiore. A heavy challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Maguire gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Messi goes steaming forward. We saw the tape.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The goal scorer for Guadalajara after 13 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi.
Guadalajara are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In again. He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That has been cut short. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Antalyaspor really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, delightful ball. And he was alert to it. And he's managed to get rid. Maguire. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fiore actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, easy pickings there. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. And this is Messi. Koundé. Mbappe. Fiore. Great vision. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely bit of skill. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Azar. Well timed, excellent interception. Fiore. Some good work on the right flank here. That's really well cleared. And smartly reclaimed. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Added time.
Oh, tries a shot! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Fiore. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Nice intercept. And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Messi. Brahim Diaz! Bruno Fernandes. Antalyaspor have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
They've played it short. Brahim Diaz. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the cutback. Fiore! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ednesiri. Now it's Messi. He's gone for goal. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Antalyaspor certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Fiore, and he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi, and it's lofted through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gavi. Now it's Messi. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
De Ketelara. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
De Ligt has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Antalyaspor perhaps contemplating their next change here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's ambitious. And that's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Gets a good foot in there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Camavinga has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Coming on to replace him is
And Messi!
number 14.
That is faded wide.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Antalyaspor will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Fiore, big chance! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 76 minutes is...
And yes, it's him again.
Fiore! Substitution on the field.
Guadalajara are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
13,
Valverde.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
And that has put paid to that. He's in a great position here.
Gavi.
Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played.
Fernandez.
Might want to be careful there.
Foden, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thinks about the shot. Oh no, this... And he shoots! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
6 minutes is number 10, Ryan Diaz.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's made its way to him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Palmer. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valverde wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? Palmer is in a really good position out wide. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bruno Fernandes. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Akanji gets across the... Tries a shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not the most convincing of passes.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball.
That's beautifully weighted.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's an early cross.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior.
Out to the left it goes.
Jordi Alba
Looking to get on the end of this.
De Ligt. Valverde. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, no joy this time.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's out for a goal kick. Jordi Alba. For Palmer. De Ligt. Akanji. Tries to pass it through. And this is Messi. Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Palmer. It's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. That's great control. No way through there. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's hoisted clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Antalyaspor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has been cut short. Oh, that's... And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Black gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Messi plays it short. Showing great feet there. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for a corner. Antalyaspor have their second corner now. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way.
Sao Paulo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Valverde. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Well, that has not gone well. Here it is, crossed in. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Plays it across, climbs up big! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gavi with a definite foul there.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Kim Min-jae. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Antalyaspor perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. The less said about that pass, the better. Van Dijk. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gavi does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's having a hit! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Well timed, excellent interception. Torres! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Bruno Fernandes! That's going to go a long way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Neymar. Foot in. Antalyaspor making another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Coming on the field, number 14, Kadri. Number 13, Phil Foden.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hakimi plays... Vinicius Junior! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Vinicius Junior is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Valverde. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's the shot! He has done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer after 83 minutes is number 18, Fernando Torres.
Sao Paulo are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 18.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Chance for a shot!
That is decidedly lacking.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end. Much.
That could spell real chance!
Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Petri. Petri.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. That's really well cleared. Nicely shaped ball. Stood up well to him there. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Antalyaspor leave it late, but in the end it was great. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordi Alba. He's got such searing pace, Peter. He gets to the byline in the blink of an eye, and from there his crosses are pinpoint and very hard to defend against. This opposition defence is going to have its work cut out trying to keep him quiet.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Looking for a runner. Park Ji-sung
Gets his head on it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.